Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad. Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
No.
Blind.
Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. Gentleman
No,
What?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
it's...
Yeah.
Giving you a
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black.
Peter, the
Has...
Yeah.
Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Espero que bastante bien. Hoy estamos acá con un nuevo juego que es Sherlock Holmes, crímenes y castigos. Perdón, no sé hablar. Y así el juego de la semana, vamos a decirle de Epic Store, junto con Close to the Sun, que voy a traerles también eso capaz el miércoles, quién sabe. Y vamos a jugar esto, porque sí. Vamos. Acá nosotros interpretamos al gran inspector Sherlock Holmes. Tenemos que investigar ahora mismo el crimen de Black Peter, Peter el Negro, que fue asesinado en su dormitorio mientras estaba leyendo la noche anterior. Era un tipo que tenía una pequeña fortuna que obtuvo cazando ballenas. Y hasta eso. Ahora tenemos que cambiarnos de ropa para poder salir. No jugué mucho, lo único que hice entre todos fue esto. Fue cambiarme la ropa y ver un chiquitito la historia. Vámonos. Woodsman Lee. Esto es lo que me gusta de sus cinemáticas, cuando carga. Que no es que se quede así con un loguito cargando, sino que muestra vos el viaje que hace.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Ok. Tu.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here
Re
like
creepy
this.
así.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
Yo lo que me pregunto acá es por qué no
My
es Tony Stark.
condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
¿Sucedió algo inusual aquella noche?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open. But I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... Oh, dear.
Vamos a analizarle a la señora esta. Está más feo. Un rosario. Chino. ¿Qué es eso? Guantes. Pajarera. Todo pasará.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness,
God.
how do you know about that?
¿Cómo sale el Plymouth? Peregrinaje Judith Carey.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Yo sé que vos le mataste.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper.
Bueno,
Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. We lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Thank you, madam.
Graciela. Una mujer que ha llevado una vida intranquila por culpa de su infeliz matrimonio con Peter. También es muy religiosa. Una mujer católica que cuando era joven peregrinó a la manera de San Jaime. ¿Quién es este? Perfil de la víctima. Peter Carey, también conocido como Black Peter, nació en 1845, 50 años. Cosechó mucho éxito en la caza de ballenas en las costas escandinavas. Se retiró en 1884 y acabó estableciendo en Woodstock.
Mr. Holmes?
No puede caer. Mira la sangre.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Bueno, mejor no. Si encuentro una huella, por más que sea usted,
The
ya
door
me
is
en la cárcel de
locked.
todo.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Vamos a analizar ese cerradura. Puerta. Talento de Holmes. Puerta. Cerradura. Cerradura aquí, ¿qué le damos?
These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Por favor, ponme en la puerta. Ay, qué puta.
What a
Pon
terrible
la otra vez,
way
Sara.
to die.
Es un celular. Ha sido rápido. Botas.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be old navigation instruments.
Veamos si hay algo más acá con nuestro talento de Holmes. Examinar el cadáver. Pecho atravesado, rostro, ropa, charco de sangre.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
La persona tuvo que haber entrado directo por
This man is in his fit. Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise,
cuchillo.
This wooden handle. This blood is from the pool underneath the... Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Cuaderno.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood. JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook. These abbreviations mean something, but
Pero
what?
¿qué? ¿Hemos encontrado algo? Puta idea que estoy haciendo. Preparando una emboscada. Si alguien trató de abrir la noche las cosas.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Examinar los petacas, eh.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Sí, mira.
Someone drank from this glass recent. Someone drank rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Los dos vasos. Dos vasos para tomar una sola bebida. No sé, a mí no me convence esto. Lo más va.
The tooth of a sperm whale.
Silueta en el polo.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1880.
Ah, mira, falta un arpón acá. No se parece tanto.
Harpoons for hunting whale. Harpoon.
No hay nada más acá. El arma está sonando. Bueno. Inspector Lestrade.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you
What do you
think?
think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor.
Pruebas, documentos, diálogos, perfiles. Cambió su perfil. Es de campo de algunos de los antiguos pinares que se ven cuando habitaba.
Mr. Holmes?
Casi me
It
sumo.
seems that the garden was well maintained.
Algo tiene que haber por acá. Me ha pisado.
These boots don't match the footprints.
O sea que yo agarré y llevé no la bota así.
These footprints appear to be
Pues ya. Se requiere un objeto.
these
Bueno, voy a preguntarle a la tipa esta su pie que tengan de... Puedo correr más rápido.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
¿No puedo ver su pie? No.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
Como te lo piqué. Una caja un poco más grande. Esa es la caja que tendría que estar acá.
This place, an object was...
Salí por ahí.
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Bueno. Vamos a dejar acá, gente, para que no se ponga tan largo el capítulo. Y vamos a continuar después, capaz, si es que le gusta, con la emboscada. Hasta la próxima. Nos vemos, gente. Gracias por ver.
Hasta la próxima.